Hi, my name is Cody Bromley, and I'm part of our UX strategy team here at Gitwit. When product teams are tasked with delivering great products uniquely suited to their customers, they are asked to answer a ton of difficult but essential questions like, what's our product vision? Who are we creating it for? What are our objectives for the next release? How we begin to tackle those questions will ultimately drive the entirety of a project. Product teams have to put their heads together, brainstorming, building off of, and challenging ideas so that the best answers prevail. And this close, dynamic collaboration is best supported by workshops. Workshops provide a space for collective intelligence to thrive and for innovative ideas to naturally surface. A well-planned workshop can lay the foundation for a productive discussion, but to be really successful, every workshop needs the expertise of a skilled facilitator that can elevate project discussions to product breakthroughs. Contrary to most people's idea of a facilitator, their role is not to show up at game time and make calls like a referee. A skilled workshop facilitator carefully prepares for each workshop, much like a coach drawing up a game plan to set up their team for success. Why do you need a good facilitator? A facilitator is like a conductor of an idea symphony, harmonizing individual perspectives into shared understanding. Their role is to guide the discussion, not dictate the result, making sure every voice is heard and the best ideas naturally come to light. Like I mentioned before, a facilitator is not a referee. Their role is not about deciding what ideas win and lose. A facilitator is much more like a mentor. Using the coach metaphor, they draw up the plays that allow the entire team to align their talents with the overall strategy. They are the champions for innovation. So, what makes a good facilitator? A good facilitator is, first and foremost, a good listener. They shouldn't just hear what their team is saying, but be able to sympathize and adapt to it. By giving their full attention to workshop participants' ideas, facilitators can better guide conversations and keep user needs at the forefront without bias towards any specific outcome. A good facilitator also creates a safe space where participants feel comfortable sharing innovative and unconventional ideas. Their ability to unearth diverse perspectives from all the voices in the room leads to better discussions and more interesting outputs. And finally, a strong facilitator keeps the group on task and maintains momentum. This is one of the hardest parts of the role, but it's essential to keep everyone's energy levels up. In practice, this often looks like redirecting off-topic conversations and transitioning between exercises to achieve the workshop's goal. The best facilitators bring more than just structure and guidance to the table, though. They also possess a profound self-awareness. This insight into their own biases and blind spots is what enables them to lead discussions with true impartiality. If you lead a product team, stepping into the facilitator's shoes may seem like a natural next step. But before you nominate yourself for the role, be aware that your investment in particular ideas might conflict with the impartiality required to run a successful workshop. When determining whether you should take on the role of a facilitator, ask yourself these questions. Can I remain neutral and not let my attachment to the product influence the discussion? Can I champion the user's needs, even when they challenge my personal vision? Does my relationship to the others in the room inadvertently discourage them from speaking their minds? It's okay to recognize your limitations. The same passion that propels you as a product leader might constrain your capacity to facilitate neutrally and inadvertently overshadow valuable team contributions. In these situations, it's wise to engage a neutral facilitator. This could be someone from another part of your organization or an external expert with no vested interest in the product. Now I know what you're thinking. How do I become a good facilitator? Facilitating is an art and a skill that can be developed over time, but it starts with a mindset of service, as your primary goal is to serve the team and the process. Here are a few ways you can start honing your facilitation skills. Number one, listen and observe to understand. In meetings, try to understand what's being said at a deeper level. Don't just hear the words being said, but the intent behind them. Pay close attention to nonverbal signals, such as body language and tone, to truly gauge the group's engagement and sentiment. Number 2, come with a game plan, but be adaptable. Every workshop needs a well thought out agenda, but they must also create space for natural discussion. Be prepared to adapt to the unfolding conversation. This might require altering your agenda on the fly or improvising a new approach to leverage your team. Improve your capacity for adaptability by observing others that do it well and practicing it. Which, number 3, practice makes perfect. The more chances you have to use your facilitation skills, the more opportunities you'll have to gather and incorporate feedback. When requesting feedback, don't ask, "How could I improve?" Instead ask, "What was challenging about this session?" Or, "Where did you lose focus?" These questions will be more relevant to developing the skill of reading the room. As a facilitator, your effectiveness is intertwined with the success of the workshop. By understanding what resonated and what fell flat, and continuously refining your approach, you can make future sessions more engaging and successful.